What has been changed in the position of Palestinian leadership after conference of Fatah?
I think many positive things came out of this. Like I said before, the leadership of Abu Mazen. Now nobody can doubt about that leadership. He was elected from the people, and now he's elected from his own party to be a leader for them. Secondly, Abu Mazen, he is one of the masters for the peace process, especially in Oslo. He believed in the peace process, and he is working hard in order to establish something. There is a new faces within the Central Committee of Fatah, and they have a full responsibility after 20 years of uncertainty within the Fatah group. Now they have a full responsibility in order to fulfill the political statement that Abu Mazen made in that conference, in which he emphasized more and more about peaceful solution, fulfillment of the roadmap, and for the two-state solution. And I think it is the responsibility of the Israeli government to respond positively toward that. So we look positively toward what happened within Fatah.
Do you mean that the old team of Arafat now is not in power?
No, I mean, they all, most of them, they worked with Arafat before, but they all also were part of the peace process as well.
What is the difference of between new generation and the old generation of Fatah, of course regarding Israel, of course regarding peace process?
Well, internally for the Palestinians, I think it is given more for the young generation to participate in the political process and more to decide on the decision making as well. The real difference between those who lost the election and those who wanted to regain their position within the Palestinian society. Now this new generation, they're not going to do the same mistakes that like the others. They want to have some more improvement in order to gain the power from Hamas, from others, and to be and to direct themselves toward the peace process.
So those who lost were not really strong enough to opposite Hamas. Do you think so?
It was not. You see, you cannot. This is very. It's not between who lost and who won only. It was among. I mean, within those 96 people who were nominated or for election, if I look at those who lost from them, there's people, they resist to elect them. They resist. They did not elect them because of the misbehavior in the past.
What it means misbehavior? What do you mean? It's they were tending to Hamas. They were. What was it? How you understand that misbehavior? They were not strong enough to.
They were not strong enough to resist what Hamas did in Gaza, for example. Being in power for 15 years. People thought that they did not do any good for them. That's why they they want to change. Exactly like happened in your election. But the fact that this conference took place here in Bethlehem is by itself is a good sign. It made sure that the real decision is taking here and not abroad. And also, people will not wait for another 20 years to have another conference. It will be for every 4 years. And people will evaluate their conduct of power and to see what will happen here for the next election. But the most important thing also with this conference that taking place here, that they emphasize more and more about continuation of the peace process and their commitment to achieve a peaceful solution. And we will see the difference in the coming days, in how they act. They were elected 2 days ago. It's very difficult to evaluate, but at least we can see in the coming few months how they
Очень трудно это оценить. Do you think that pragmatics in Fatah took triumph on ideological wing? Do you think it's so?
they're more pragmatic than the others, and they are, and that's because most of them they were part of the peace process.